suffice for your lifestyle?
I do not care about that. They have to be a good person. Shit you not, I do not care.
Okay, so he can make $40K a year?
If he's a good guy and works hard, yes, then I'll make the money.
Do you want a dominant man or do you want a submissive man?
Dominant. He's got to make the moves. He's got to, yeah.
But if you're in the breadwinning role, do you think that he's going to be dominant or be able to be dominant?
Probably not. So maybe he needs to make the money.
Yeah.
I wouldn't, but I would like him to make, honestly, like more than me, maybe, but like that wouldn't bother me. I would bother him though.
How old are you?
30.
What is the max amount of bodies a man could have before you're like, no, I wouldn't go near it?
Oh God, I would never even want to know. I don't want to know.
So do you prefer an experienced man or an unexperienced man?
Experienced. Not like a man.
So let me ask you this then. In a reverse question, what do you think a man expects? Do you think he wants the experienced woman?
I think he wants someone who knows what they're doing, but not like, got around.
How long have you been together?
Almost 5 years.
5 years? You guys trust each other?
Yeah.
All right, so this is what I call like the couple trust challenge. And then what you have to do is swap each other's phones.
I got hers right now.
Oh, you got hers right now? You guys not down to do it? No? All right. What do you think the problem is with modern dating?
Social media.
Social media? That's it? Just social media?
Well, I mean, like,
Tell us how you really feel.
I got a better answer, bro.
I mean,
Come on.
they blame it on the guys, but like,
Okay.
if you go out dressing like that, what you expect?
So, would you prefer the experienced woman or the unexperienced woman?
What do you mean by that?
Or do you prefer the sexually experienced woman?
That depends on the person, though. Like, if it's a good person, they could be experienced or unexperienced.
So, what do you think the problem is with modern dating?
So I think a lot of it has to do with like the whole going out culture, hookup culture. Because like I think too many people care about what they look like and who they're talking to and all that shit. When I just think you gotta focus on, if you're in a relationship, you gotta focus on that shit, bro.
Yeah.
Too many people focus on like social. You were right about social media, bro. Too many people care about what they look like on that, all that shit. But I think what it really comes down to is what you really care about. And if you really care about your relationship, that's what you care about. Too many people care about what they look like going out and who they're going out with and who they're talking to, where they're going, all that shit. But what it really comes down to, bro, is if you really care about your partner, that's what it is, bro.
Living the present.
She said no one can commit. No, I probably that. Just people don't just want to be in situationships and like don't want to actually be in a committed relationship, I'd say.
So, you believe in 50-50?
What? Like you put 50-50 like in a relationship?
You don't believe that? Do you believe in the partnership dynamic, or do you believe that there's always someone that's more dominant in a relationship?
Partnership. Like I feel like it's like that's your pookie, like your friends, and like it should be built on the fact that you're like mutually friends and like love each other.
You're really gay?
Have
you always been?
Like essentially, well, yes.
Okay. Let me ask you this: do you believe that people are born gay, or do you believe that it's something that you're indoctrinated?
I think people are just like, I think you got it or you don't. Honestly, like I think people like sexuality is very much a spectrum. So I think if you wanted to like try it out, you could. But I don't know. I think I think that you are gay or you're not. Honestly.
All right. So let's say you and your girlfriend go out to dinner. Who's paying the bill?
It like really honestly
depends,
like
sometimes
yeah
sometimes
it is
doesn't.
yeah I think it is very like obviously for special occasions I feel like if it's like a birthday, like she'll pay for me, or like for her birthday I paid for her, or like whatever. But it honestly just depends. Like I think
it definitely fluctuates.
Because sometimes like she'll just be like, I want to pay for you, and sometimes I'll just be like, I want to pay for you. Like I think.
And I think that's how it should be in any relationship.
Yeah.
Even like a straight relationship, I think it should be that way.
Yeah.
So you think that dynamic is something that can work for longevity?
Yeah.
I think
totally.
so.
Do you guys think 50-50 works for a majority of people?
I think
Yes,
so. Yeah.
I think it should, and if it's not, then I don't know. Like.
Yeah.
Do you guys know the divorce rate?
Yeah.
What is it?
I don't know.
It's like
Who's initiating?
like 30% of marriages end in divorce.
Women?
60%? Is it 60? 60%
And you were
of
right.
marriages.
It's women. It's women who initiate it, and it's 60%.
Well, that's because men suck. But guess what? There's no men in this relationship, so I think we're doing just fine.
Okay, so can you elaborate? Why do you believe men suck?
Because I don't know, y'all just aren't as emotional as women, and y'all don't understand our emotions.
So you do want a more emotional man, not a man that's actually set in his roots and more grounded?
Set in his roots.
Why are you downing men?
I'm not downing men. I think you're trying to put words in my mouth, man.
It's just what it sounded like. It was implied. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, sorry.
You're good. Do you believe the world would be better without men?
No.
Okay. You believe the world needs men?
Sure, yeah.
Oh,
No, well, no, yes. I think, like, I'm not like a man hater at all. But I think men just, in relationships with women, like, the general problem is probably that men, like, don't understand women's emotions the same way a woman does.
So, how old are you?
I am 33.
33. Are you single?
I am not single.
What do you find is wrong with modern dating right now?
It's been quite a while since I've dated, but I would say what's wrong with modern dating is that it's very superficial, right? Like back. Yeah, like no one, like you don't really get to know people. Like everything's very like surface level. You don't really get to know people who they are. It's all, what do you see? What's your first impression? And not much more than that.
How much does a man have to make a year to suffice for your lifestyle?
Depends on what state he lives in.
I'm a mother of a 7-year-old kid with a man. It's a bad question for me. I like nice things.
You got an expensive price, we'll say.
We got the Cartier.
We got the Cartier. She's balling. All right. So, can you give me a specific number though? How much does a man need to be making for you to be like, okay, this is someone I can take 6?
I like a man for what he has in his heart.
Yeah, you're talking about like for a single person or like a family, like it all depends.
Well, the gist of you dating is to marry.
Can I phone a friend?
Can
I phone a friend?
Yes.
They
Bring
need
the bride
to make 150 or more to be a comfortable. That's in not expensive states.
Do you prefer an experienced man or an inexperienced man?
Experienced.
Everyone would prefer an experience.
If we were to reverse that role, what do you guys think it would be for the man? What do you think the man would want?
I think that would be a preference. I think some guys would want an experience so they can control things, and then I think there's some guys who would like appreciate a woman to be experienced.
How much does your man make right now?
I am not answering that question.
Oh.
He owns his own company with his father.
So he's doing well. We'll say that.
He's doing well.
Okay. Is there certain traits that attract you to a man specifically? Are you more into a dominant man, or do you want a man that can kind of follow lead?
Dominant man.
You need a strong man? Okay. What are
I'm a
those
strong woman,
characteristics?
so he's got to keep up with me.
All right. What are those characteristics? What are something you would look for?
They initiate motivation. They also have to be sweet. I mean, all girls want a sweet guy.
All right, so let's say that, you know, in a hypothetical scenario here that your man was on a downfall for 6 months or so. He didn't have a job, wasn't making any money. Would you be okay with taking on the burden?
Yes.
Yes. Would you be okay if he stayed in that point?
No.
You want the ambitious man?
Yeah.
So how long would you?
Like 6 months.
6 months, that's it? That's
Well,
all
it
you give him?
depends. Like, if it's my husband, he's trying really hard to find something, I guess, but as long as it takes. But if he's just sitting on his ass,
Yeah.
no. He's got to be actively trying. I know things take time.
How old are you?
28.
Are you single?
Yes.
What do you think the problem is with modern dating right now?
Modern dating, I think it's too focused online and no one is picking their head up and looking at what's around them.
So what do you look for in a man?
Fun, funny, can hold a conversation, got mushrooms.
Got mushrooms?
Approved for the video. Oh, sorry. Is this rated G or something?
Say whatever you want. This is all about opinions.
Yeah, just can hang, you know?
Okay.
I'm not trying to, like, find someone online and whatever I want.
If he was 5'5", would you still accept him?
I'm 5'2", so, like, that's kind of tall for me. No,
Wait, so you didn't give me a yes or no, though.
I'm 5'4", for reference. Okay, no.
Height does matter.
I guess. I don't know. I don't really think about it, but maybe if I was... I connect. Yeah, I connect.
Connect with the souls.
I am wearing platforms right now, though.
So the man that makes $35K a year, if he had the soul tie, would you still be okay with that?
For sure.
No, he wasn't ambitious either? He was just fine with making his $35K a year?
Well, he needs to be ambitious, but it doesn't need to be about money. You can be ambitious about other things, you know? You want to, like, do other things. You don't need to, like, make money. Well, money is good, too, but...
Do you prefer an experienced man or an inexperienced man?
In what sense?
Sexually.
I mean, it's always nice to have experience.
You gotta choose one.
I have to pick one.
The experienced or the unexperienced man?
Well, obviously I'm gonna pick the experience.
Okay, so let's reverse the question now. What do you think the man wants from his partner?
I think everyone wants someone experienced. Yeah. I mean, you could be inexperienced and still have skill, just like not know it, I guess.
So there's natural born.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think there's natural chemistry involved in things.